Yo everybody, and welcome back to some Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord gameplay. And today we're going to be looking at some more unsavory mods. And by unsavory I mean delightfully something. We will be playing as Erica, this fine equine steed of noble honorability. Actually, no way, hold on. Erica, this fine young lady who wishes to become a knight. Indeed, she has devoted all her time to learning how to use the polearm, and then some in other places. She's also a bit charming, of course, socially inclined, as she wishes to be a knight, and naturally she's generous, honest, and merciful. All around, she is a lovely lass out here in the Empire, although she might have to move over to the Valandians, depending on what sort of knight she wants to be. Also, the western part of the map is the best part of the map. You can't change my mind. Always love killing Valandians. Anyway, there is a mod, Captivity Events, which does all sorts of things. Most of them very naughty. So we will have to do our best to not get captured, because that's when things happen. So we need some troops. Oh, we can also go to the brothel and work as a prostitute. Now, Erica is a decent lady who wishes to become a knight, so we're not going to do that, because that makes no sense. There is a tournament going on here, and I have no idea if that could affect anything, but we could get a really good horse for this, so we're going to use all of our money to try and do this. Oh, bet all the money. Not that we actually have to, and maybe it's a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway, because we are not the smartest of people. Oh wait, starting with a tournament is good. Also, gaining some skills in a more safe environment where we cannot be enslaved is probably a good idea. Well, that was very difficult, wasn't it? I dare say these 2v2s are a good thing, because then we don't have to be too skilled. Ah, look at this. Erica defeats the fully armored man with just her sword. Uh-oh, and now she's going to beat this dude as well, which may not be good because he may be very skilled. I'm not. Oh, he looks very skilled. Uh-oh. Not very skilled enough, though, apparently. Although Erica is rather tall. She's a big girl. That's kind of what you have to be if you want to be a knight. Big jaw, big chin, big muscles. Tall. Well, that helps anyway. This man is taller, though. He's a big fellow, but he's a cataphract. And everybody knows that cataphracts eat more big meals because they're rich and such. Always take the opportunity to shit on people. Except now we've got to fight Sanian, which, if my experience tells me anything, is going to be very difficult. Because these lords with high skills, I could crush my shield, and then they will take advantage of my inability to block without my shield. Or maybe they've been nerfed. He seems to be unable to get... Maybe he's not been nerfed. Maybe I have been buffed. Have I been hit even once? Oh. Well, you know what? I'm not even entirely sure that these people have been nerfed. It just seems more like I am much more powerful. Woohoo! There we go! Excellent start. Not the sort of start you expect when you've been told that there's a mod installed that lets people capture you, enslave you, and do all sorts of other terrible, terrible things. We can't even ride this amazing horse. That's too bad. There's a war camel in here. What? Well, it's too expensive. What we will do, though, is put on some moderate arm. Actually, yeah, let's just put this on. You know, actually, this is awfully ugly. This looks more pro, you know. She wants to be a pro. How does the Nustica only have this little armor? I am very confused about this. Oh well, it's fine. Let us gather some troops and hope we do not get defeated and taken advantage of. No, what we want to do is do the exact opposite. We want to capture some people and have fun with them. Or trade. Oh, a random event is ready. You reach for your money pouch and you find it's been missing from your belt. What? We lost 200 gold. Cheeky game. Well, it seems like these events are certainly all positive, aren't they? A golden man here who's very skilled. But he's got none of the traits that we like. That's okay. Let's skip the pleasantries and see what he wants. We'll get him in anyway, just because he's good. He can ride our horse, though, so I suppose we'll let him do that. Any weapons? Let us, well, we have a lance, but we might want a better one. Yeah. We're going to improve our lance and give him the bad one. There we go. Now he's useful. I suppose we're just going to have to walk around and try and find things. Oh dear. You come upon an effervescent... Someone brought out the thesaurus for this one. Spring, smelling slightly of sulfur. Fanciful childhood tales of secret healing springs danced in your head. Well, that doesn't sound like a good idea, so that's why we're going to do it. You drink out of the spring. It feels refreshing. Okay, that was nice. We're spending all our money. We've got to catch these looters. We've got to... No, we're going to catch these looters, and we're going to do whatever we want with them. And now Ira's with us. Never mind. Come on, Ira. These are our looters. Oh, can we still do this event first? Yes, drink! And it's still refreshing spring. Okay. Here we are, the first proper battle here with Erica at the helm, with her companion Duane the Golden, and some Imperial recruits. Left and forward, oh yes. She is no doubt very excited. And so, ordering her men to charge, she will do the same. Let's stab some looters, eh? Oof, yes. Right in the noggin. Spreading them out a little bit, letting our dudes get a bit of an advantage because everybody knows that looters are overpowered. Which is why you need to give your recruits all the options you can to help them out. Oof, stab, stab. That was good. And they are all defeated. We have 2 prisoners. This is where it's going to get exciting, guys. What's going to happen with them, I wonder? More looters, yes, we want more prisoners. Everybody knows the more prisoners you have, the more you can torture. And that's exactly what I'm expecting. We torture our prisoners. Now, all the explicit content is turned on, so who knows what we're going to have to be able to do. I'm wondering if we're going to take advantage of our prisoners, because I know it's exactly the opposite if we get caught. Well, we win. Pretty solid. Good start. We have no money because we are being boring and safe, I suppose. Oh, an event! Capture event is ready. Woohoo! You grow bored of ceaselessly plodding along the empty road and decide it's time for some fun. Your sword arm could use some exercise, and what's better practice than live targets? You recall the ancient hunting traditions of your clan and realize you have a collection of prisoners that certainly haven't been paying for your hospitality. How rude. What's more, a little show of force might make them all the more compliant. We can begin preparations, probably decide not to do it because it seems cruel, or release a group of them instead. Begin preparations! And now this is another cruel description of how we are getting them ready for a nice hunt. Call the hunt! Oh, let's give them a head start.
Give them hell!
I don't think so. They already have a head start. They're way ahead. Oh, our buddy here is so much faster. We need that horse. Yeah, they are fleeing, but this is an event. We're supposed to kill our prisoners because we are evil. I believe. Indeed. This is a fine hunt. Okay. Yeah, let's practice the sword arm instead, I think. Goes a little bit faster. Well, you get some skill practice instead of selling the looters for nothing. I can appreciate that. No more prisoners. More prisoners are needed! That's a lot of looters. They're gonna regret fighting Erica. Oh, it's even a nice and straightforward map, which means that we can have our 3 archers do some work. You know, working to become a knight. Erica knows that tactics must be employed for the greatest of success. Ah, and there's water. Lovely. Oh my goodness. A balanced party composition prevails. Okay, right, we have no money, so we should go and sell some stuff because now people aren't happy that we were a little bit short on the wages. Oh, capture event is ready though. You survey the group of captives following your party, realizing the herd has grown too large. Oh dear. And apparently my clan, and this is the second time it's mentioned clan that we're in, the Empire by the way, apparently we have an ancient traditional punishment for troublemakers. Ritual flaying. Okay. Yeah. Okay. As the first stripe of flesh is torn from one of your bleeding victims, the rest of the captives seem unable to keep from watching. The eyes draw to the horror of undulating flesh, and their ears unable to drown out your victim's screams for mercy. Let them fare me. 1 renown, morale gained, and 1 prisoner killed. You know what? That's great. Recent events. If people are sad that you can't pay them, the only thing you need to do, flay a prisoner. Get some money in there. Okay. What's this? Random event is ready. You notice a thin trail of flattened grass by the side of the road and stepping off to investigate discover an unmarked barrel. Not wishing to waste such a fortunate find, your party stops to partake and drown the day's tribulations in a few hours of fortuitous merriment. Oh, how lovely. Woof. 10 morale. How exotic. So we meet ourselves over here to Physion. And, well, let's go to the brothel district, shall we? We can visit the brothel, we can become a prostitute, and we can sell some captives to the slave. Let's sell them all. Now, I don't really know what that is supposed to do. We don't really have that much money. So what should we do? Should we do this tournament here, or should we become a prostitute, even though we have 21 troops? Well, I suppose we haven't... Nothing has really happened. That is extremely uncomfortable with the captivity mod, so let's become a prostitute. Woohoo! Erica is now a right prostitute. Physion for no reason whatsoever. She's supposed to become a knight. Why wouldn't she? A newest customer arrives, smiling eagerly as ample assets are displayed with an inviting expression. Now we can say, no, of course we can't do this, or we pleasure him like a good... And we'll leave this one on the cliffhanger here. Woo! Scary, seductive, sensual. If you want to see more of this, or just more of stuff that isn't this, like and subscribe and give me a comment saying just how much of whatever it is that's on your mind. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Wink, wink.